All right. Hi, AP Art Studio class. It's Mrs. Ahrndt. Today is Monday, and we are raring to go. Sending you guys virtual hugs because we have to be online until May 4th, until the governor says otherwise. So we got to make the best of this. We are in uncertain times, and this can cause anxiety. So I was feeling anxious the last 5 days. I'm actually feeling really good about things over the weekend, and today I'm raring to go. So um, I'm gonna go through this PowerPoint with you. This is a Screencast-O-Matic, by the way. This is a program that allows me to show you my screen and talk to you. I can also put my face up there, but I won't do it today. You'll see my face on Thursday, and I'll explain what that's all about with Schoology conferencing. So I'm going through a PowerPoint called Ahrndt Introduction for AP Studio Art. There were changes, as you would have expected. It wasn't canceled, it was just changed. So it's kind of small. Whoa, okay. I think I was trying to zoom in, but that didn't quite work. We're all learning this together. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just keep it the way it is. Okay, so they changed the date. Instead of May 6th, it's May 26th. And instead of sending five quality pieces or selected pieces, you're sending three. So I think 90% of you guys are in a good place there. Those that are not, that didn't get three framed, um, put it at my doorstep. Let's find a way that we can connect. We can meet at Able Park, and one person puts the art on the grass and the other person picks it up. I mean, we can find ways of social distancing and still exchanging art back and forth. I would like to photograph your art because I have a good camera, and your iPad camera is gonna make it pixely. Um, so let's do that. Let's plan sometimes with that. I'm glad I have a smallish group with 20 that I could even, reach out to you guys too if you can't seem to connect with me. So those are the changes: 10 instead of 15, 3 instead of 5, and we have 2 extra weeks. So that is awesome. The schedule for you guys is right here, second hour, AP Studio. Mondays for all my classes, I'm doing a Screencast-O-Matic. So I will give you something inspirational to think about, consider. You do have to write paragraphs about what you're doing. So if you maybe send me a Flipgrid, that would be good. I could do a Flipgrid. I do Flipgrids on Friday with my other classes, but with you guys, I'm going to do a media album. Something new that I learned. Media album is, let's bring this over. Media album. Okay, there's conferences, by the way, on Thursday when we have a conference. Here, I'm even going to click it. So when you click it to conference, because I need to tell you that, there's active, there's completed. So you're looking at a teacher screen where it says create new conference. You can't create a conference, I can. So I would create and activate a conference. So we would have like 2 or 3 conferences here with start times and end times. And the status will say that it hasn't been started yet. Once on Thursday we meet and we do start, then the completed ones will be behind this little clicky thing, right? So if I click that, there's nothing there right now, but that's where that is. So don't feel like you have to initiate it or you have to start it. You just hop on. So like this PowerPoint is showing you, and if you need to like deep dive into the PowerPoint again, it is 10 o'clock on a Thursday. We do a live conference. Okay, whoever wants to hop on. Um, and I'll show you a screenshot of that. Work time is all the other times. I mean, they're suggesting that people work 3 to 4 hours, but you guys are AP, so if you want to start and finish a painting in 4 hours, then you have the time now to do that. It's very flexible. I'm also showing you third hour just to tell you that we would have to stop at 10:40 or even 10:45, so then I can begin another one at 11. Okay, so I do have it back to back here. Oh, great, I cut this off. This is Mrs. Arndt's whole week. This is what my whole week looks like. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then hour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, teachers are still on a schedule. We try to meet with you guys once a week. So here's us, and here's the once a week. I have the other classes because I have 36 to 41. I split them. So it's the same conference, but just A to L, M to Z. We don't have to do that because we're a small group. Here's a template of what that schedule, if some of you guys want it, just ask and I can send it to you. But, you know, a blank template will help you as well. So under second hour Thursday, you would write down here live conference. Like you totally have to be at that live conference. It's part of the attendance too. Okay, homework and learning experiences should take 3 to 4 hours per week. It's very important that the due dates exist and are met by you. This will reduce your stress. So this is a screenshot of all the folders I have of each of you guys, just so you kind of know that that's how I'm keeping track. So if Mallory sends me a picture, I put it in her folder. If Evelyn sends me an app picture, sometimes I do a screenshot and put it in her folder. Okay, so this is what a conference looks like. When you log on, your name appears here. So here's my name, and then just Mr. DeLong, Miss Rathmanner. So this was a conference that a bunch of teachers did together, and I just did a screenshot of it. So this is who the users are. There were 24 people that day. And then you can type questions, which is awesome. Like here, I typed in, I read earlier that the recordings only last 7 days. And so then the teacher responded, or the workshop lady responded, yep, it does only last 7 days. So I record this. That's why there's a little red button up here. If you don't see the red button, that means I forgot to record it. And you can just type in a message saying, hey, don't forget to record. So if, let's say, Sally wants to sleep in and she wants to see it on Friday instead of actually do live with us on Thursday, she can do that and watch it later and then just let me know in a flip grid that, hey, you know what, I wasn't able to do it. I was, I don't know, somewhere else and couldn't do it. And I would understand. This is a screenshot of the College Board website. So AP2D Art and Design Portfolio, that's you guys. It gives you like some examples. It gives you also like investigation, what they're looking for, right? Synthesis. Synthesis is basically parts of a bigger picture. So little parts, that's the process, that's your sketches, that's your materials, your storyboards, you know, things like that. And ideas. Let's see here. What else does it have? Um, and then it also talks about identifying each image and what materials to use. Length times width, because we have to size things. So again, that could be a conference thing where somebody is going to ask, well, how do I size this? And does the frame should be taken off of it? Yes, it should. Here's one that Catherine, Maylia, and Lily will be super happy about. As I was perusing through the College Board website, I noticed that they have something called overlapping. So a lot of you guys are going to be excited about that, where if you're doing a 3D portfolio, you could include two-dimensional images that relate to your 3D. So for instance, Catherine was doing her Colombian paintings, and she did these beautiful clay sculptures of architecture that look like Colombian architecture. So she could incorporate 3D, her clay projects, into her 2D Colombian painting projects. Okay, same with Melia, right? I mean, she's doing the chessboard. She could now draw all these fantastic snakes. and create really crazy looking pawns and bishops and kings and queens, and incorporate that into her chess set, and then just say, well, lack of material or whatever you want to say, this is what my snakes look like, or I simplify them, but if I had grandiose ideas, this is what my snakes would look like in other, in another dimension, which would be Procreate or Sketch Pro or Abyss. Okay. All right. This website, or this slide, has 4 little screenshots that I put. The conferences, why we meet online. Flipgrid, why we use that. WebEx, which I'm not going to use, but I know some other teachers are going to use with you guys. So what is WebEx? And then Screencast-O-Matic, right? So Screencast-O-Matic, if you go to YouTube, how to create a screencast in 3 easy steps, which really it is. There's a ton of information on all 4 of these things on YouTube. So this is blown up bigger. So why we meet. For students, it's a weekly check-in. It's where I can give you instruction. It's where we can discuss feedback. Why would teachers use conference as well? Maybe for a parent meeting. Although I have to say the WebEx is probably best for a parent meeting because parents are not registered with Schoology. Flipgrid is when a teacher asks you a question. Like there's going to be an advisory Flipgrid video that's required in the first week, just so everybody gets used to the Flipgrid. So they're going to ask advisory teachers to ask you this question. What are you doing to stay healthy during your time away from school? And then you're supposed to respond in a Flipgrid. Flipgrids should not take more than 2 or 3 minutes. Flipgrid would be great if, let's say, Bob holds up his art on a Flipgrid and explains what he's doing. Maybe it's a twist to his theme. Maybe he's explaining to me where his investigation is going, and then you send the Flipgrid to me. I mean, that works really well with our AP class. Screencast-O-Matic is basically what you're seeing right now. It's a max of 15 minutes. Right now I'm at 12 minutes, so I have another minute or 2 with you guys. And then, like I said, WebEx, great for parent contact. I might use it myself. Here's my email if you need to send me material. Going back to material, I have this. Okay, I wanted to show you this. So Unit 1 is going to be, So all the units are going to have this format. This is something that came down from administration. The target is sustained investigation, right? Investigating your personal theme by exploring a subject matter, a medium, and a personal message. An artist statement. I haven't really talked about that too much. That's something maybe I've talked about it with Faith. So Faith she told me she's a poet. She likes to do poetry. So her artist statement could come from a poem that she wrote about her investigation, or just write down thoughts for now, or little like gems of wisdom that comes to mind. Working on a thematic paragraph that explains the strong elements of design and also the exploration of the art message and the art process. So these judges in the College Board, they do want to know about your art process, right? How did you get to that? How are you doing with it? Did it change, evolve? And then at the bottom is parent contact. I can't imagine I would use that on you guys. I don't foresee anybody scoring below a 75%. So it's more information about students that are not progressing in this format, in this environment that we're creating for you guys. Okay. Oh, here's the template. So if you open this up, it's at the very bottom, is a blank template of the schedule. So you guys can just punch in your own classes because you're just going to get pieces from each teacher. All right. Have a great Monday, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.